What's up guys, SuperSaf here, and this is the Realme GT. Big thanks to Realme for sponsoring this video and getting this to be super early. Now, you'll be surprised to know that this device starts at just 449 euros, but there is an early bird offer and you can get it as low as 369 euros. This device is powered by the flagship Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 chipset. And I believe that makes it the most affordable smartphone powered by the 888 in the world. SuperSaf, can you confirm that for me?
Yes, master. Just give me a moment. Aha! I can indeed confirm that the Realme GT is in fact the most affordable smartphone powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 888.
Nice one, SuperSaf.
My pleasure.
So, you heard the man. This is the most affordable smartphone powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 888. Let's go ahead and check it out. I've also got a bonus box, which we'll be checking out towards the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. So, inside the box, we get a pack with a welcome message. This has the SIM card tool. We've got some paperwork as well as a plastic clear case included out of the box. Absolutely love that. As well as that, we do get a USB Type-C cable and a 65-watt SuperDart charger included out of the box. You're not gonna have to get this separately. And then of course, we have the device. And here it is. We've got the racing yellow color, although it's also available in a sonic silver as well as a speed blue. Now you can see that we've got a racing car theme here with the dual tone leather design. So the yellow section is leather. Gives it a lot of grip and that's not going to attract any fingerprints. And then we've got this black sort of racing strip. Looks really cool. Now the Realme GT is also very thin and light. It comes in at just 186 grams, which for a flagship smartphone is very compact, makes it a lot more comfortable to hold. If we move over to the front, you can see that we've got a large 6.43-inch Super AMOLED display. This has a full HD plus resolution, a peak brightness of 1000 nits, and most importantly, it's got a 120 Hz refresh rate, which is backed up by a 360 Hz touch sampling rate. I mean, again, at this price, having this display, absolutely awesome. Things are super smooth and super fluid. Now let's take a look around the device. So we do have an in-display fingerprint scanner, very fast. On the right-hand side, we have the power button. Now this has a yellow accent, which goes with the theme of the device, which I quite like. We've got a single secondary mic at the top. On the left-hand side, we've got some volume buttons. We've got a SIM card tray. Now this does have space for 2 SIM cards, so you can have them both active at the same time. And then at the bottom, we have the USB Type-C input. There's one of the 2 stereo speakers, so there's one at the bottom as well as one in the earpiece. And then look what we have here. It's the 3.5mm headphone jack. How often do you see those? Especially on a device powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 888. Are there any other devices with a 3.5mm headphone jack and the 888? I'm not sure. If there is, there's not many. This is one of them. Now taking a look at the cameras, so we do have a punch out here at the front for the selfie camera. This is a 16 megapixel sensor. And at the back, we have a triple rear-facing camera setup. We've got a 64 megapixel primary camera, which has the Sony IMX682 sensor. But then we've also got an 8 megapixel ultra-wide camera if you want to get a lot more into your shot. And there's also a bonus macro camera. We've got a bunch of camera features, including 4K video recording, night mode, as well as a pro mode if you want to dial in all your settings. And as I've mentioned already quite a few times, this is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 5G chipset. Now this is the first Realme device powered by the 888. And remember, the 888 is the most powerful chipset on Android. So if we look at some of the other flagship devices, which are almost 3 times the price of this, maybe even more, they are all also using the Qualcomm Snapdragon 888. So it's a very capable chipset. And along with that high refresh rate, you're gonna be getting a very smooth experience. Now you can get up to 12 gigabytes of RAM with 256 gigabytes of storage. And the Realme GT uses stainless steel vapor cooling. Now most vapor cooling systems are made with 100% copper, which does give you high thermal conductivity, but low strength. Now on the Realme GT, with the stainless steel, this design gives you 42% higher strength than traditional copper VC cooling systems and solves the structural stability problems faced by other designs. So there has been a big emphasis here on performance, And with the 888, you also get 5G connectivity. So that's not only going to mean really high speeds, but we do have smart 5G here on the Realme GT. This can intelligently perceive the surrounding signal environment and switch from 4G to 5G, and that can reduce power consumption by up to 30%. The GT also has dual channel acceleration, which means you can use Wi-Fi and 5G simultaneously, giving you even faster speeds. And we've also got Wi-Fi 6 enhanced support. Now, for the battery, we do have a very large 4,500 milliamp hour battery, so that should keep you going all day long. And as we saw earlier on, we do get a 65-watt SuperDart charger included out of the box. Now, this can give you a 100% charge in just 35 minutes. Now remember, this is included out of the box. There's lots of smartphones that are priced much higher than this that do not have a charger included out of the box. Not only are you getting a charger included out of the box with the GT, but it is a 65-watt SuperDart charger. Absolutely awesome. Now for software, we do have Realme UI 2.0, which is based upon Android 11. I really do like the Realme UI skin. It's nice and minimal, and it gives you a bunch of personalizations. So you can customize the icons, the color theme, and also the always on display. Now let's rewind and go back to the price. As mentioned earlier on in this video, this does start for a recommended retail price of just 449 euros. But if you do get the early bird offer, you can get this for just 369 euros. It's going to be available on AliExpress EU. I'll obviously be leaving a link down in the description below, so you can go ahead and pick one of these up. That is for the base 8GB of RAM with 128GB of storage option. But if you do want double the storage, 256GB with 12GB of RAM, then the recommended retail price for that is 599 euros. But the early bird offer is just 499 euros, and that's going to be available on Amazon. Now remember, I mentioned that we do have a bonus box. Let's take a quick look at what we have in there. Okay, so inside here we have the Realme Watch 2. This, once again, as with all other Realme products, is coming in at a very competitive £49.99. £50 for a smartwatch. And for that price, you're getting a 3.5 centimeter color touchscreen, 12 days battery life, 90 sport modes, live watch faces, a blood oxygen, as well as a heart rate monitor with IP68 water and dust resistance. Now there's also the Realme Watch 2 Pro available, which is priced at £69.99. And that gives you a larger 4.4 centimeter display with up to 14 days of battery life and high precision dual satellite GPS. So guys, that is the Realme GT. Realme are calling this the flagship killer because of all of its flagship specs that are coming in at a very competitive price. What do you guys think of the Realme GT? Do drop me a comment below, let me know your thoughts. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button. And if you haven't already, then be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any future coverage. Thanks for watching. This is Saf on SuperSaf TV, and I'll see you next time.